lot of people are high on the Toronto Raptors this year to make the play-in tournament. And while I do think that they have a very nice young core going for them, I don't think that they're going to be in the play-in tournament just yet. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? I didn't really know how to start the video, and I didn't mean to crap on the Rockets' future season right there. But I don't think that they're going to be a play-in tournament team. We'll hop right into it just because the Western Conference is so loaded. But like I said, they have a nice building blocks, or a couple nice building blocks, I should say, in Jalen Green, in Jabari Smith for the future that I'm super excited to use for today's rebuild. They also made like a 8-player trade, 4-for-4 the other day. They got Vit Krejci, they got Theo Maledon, they got Derek Favors on the team. Yeah, I really didn't see the reasoning behind that trade. I'm sure there was a salary cap or a financial reason for that deal to be done. Maybe the Rockets wanted Maledon, maybe the Thunder wanted a pick. But yeah, the Rockets have a ton of guys that need to be in the rotation this upcoming year. So like, you know what, I'll back up my statement in the beginning of the video. I said that I didn't think they were going to be a play-in tournament team because I do think that there's 10 teams bearing any injuries that are better. You have the Clippers, the Grizzlies. I think the Kings are better. Lakers, Mavericks, Nuggets, Warriors. That's 7 teams. And the last 3 are the Suns, Timberwolves, Pelicans, and even the Blazers. So there are 11 teams that I think are going to be better than the Rockets this year, even though I think that they can be a playoff team in 2024. So I don't think I'm going to be playing Eric Gordon this year. I don't think I'm going to also be able to find a trade partner for him. I did do a test run of this rebuild, and at the deadline, I really couldn't get much for a basically expiring veteran. He does have a team option next year that no team would really pick up. And also, I guess they get a backup center in Derek Favors because they don't really have one after Şengün right now. So Kevin Porter Jr., who I'm pretty high on, and there's a reason why I wanted to do this rebuild. If you watch the Supersonics offseason video, I want to see how he does in this simulation. They got him at a worst time for a picture right there, just like an absolute action shot. But he's getting about 30 minutes tonight. We're going to go 33 to Jalen Green, about 24 to Jae'Sean Tate. I don't know how much he's going to be in the future plans, but he's still a solid player. I think he's more of a bench guy, 30 minutes to our rookie Jabari Smith. We're going to ease him into it. We're going to go 32 minutes to Alperen Şengün. Kenyon Martin Jr. could be the 6th man, tied with Josh Christopher, each getting 24 minutes a night. And as much as I would like to play Garrison Matthews, I just think for the simulation, I'd rather play like Ty Washington. I don't even know if I want to play Derek Favors, honestly. I don't. I'd rather just play Usman Garuba and Ty Washington a ton just to see how they can do. Like if we ended up going something like this, if I think I'm not going to be good, I might as well just fully commit to that. Oh, wait, no, because we also have to get Tari Eason some minutes, so it's not going to look like that. We'll probably go about 15 to both these guys and about 13 to Eason. And we'll probably do something like that. There we go. So, yeah, that is going to be the rotation for this year. We will have to trim this roster a little bit next year. I'm already looking into the future just because I don't think guys like, well, I know Eric Gordon won't be back. I know guys like Derek Favors won't be back. Garrison Matthews, I mean, it's a cheap contract, so maybe I will bring him back. We'll see. I don't know if Usman Garuba is going to be in the rotation next year because we do have, I believe, 2 first-round picks. We have our first-round pick and we have the Bucks first-round pick from the P.J. Walker trade. P.J. Walker, wow, not for the Carolina Panthers. P.J. Tucker trade back in 2021. But hey, maybe this team will surprise me. Let's find out. So Luka Doncic is just putting up Luka Doncic numbers. Is anybody going to beat him out for the MVP in year 1? Paolo Banchero gets Rookie of the Year. Very excited to use him in my Orlando Magic rebuild. Drummond gets 6th Man of the Year behind Nikola Vucevic. Giannis Depoy, most improved goes to Alperen Şengün. Okay, let's go. Don't think he deserves it, especially with his true shooting dropping 5 percentage points. But you know what? I guess I'll take it. James Harden make an All-NBA first team. Okay, he's back to Rockets Harden. We don't get any Rockets basically on the All-NBA or the All-Defensive teams. We do get Jabari Smith on our rookie first team. And he had a very good rookie season. Like, good shooting splits, solid rebounds, points per game. He had a steal and a block a night. Let's go, Jabari Smith. And we did get Tari Eason and Ty Washington on our rookie second team. So, yeah, we didn't make the play-in tournament in year 1. We ended up, I still hate that you can't see the record at the end of the year, with a 35-47 record. We were tied with the Thunder for the 3rd worst record in the Western Conference. Not great draft position-wise because there's about 3 teams here for it. Like, yeah, we're going to probably have projected 8 or 9 going into the lottery, which isn't great. Do you need to take a look at Jalen Green's numbers? He put up 18.5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. The efficiency wasn't great, but it is getting better, and it's trending in the right direction towards league average, and he can maybe even be above league average next year. We already saw Jabari Smith's very solid rookie year. Kevin Porter Jr., not bad stuff. It's just that free throw percentage isn't great. So that alarms me a little bit, but I would like to bring him back next year. There's Josh Christopher, 12.5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Efficiency was pretty good also for somebody in his second year. There's Kenyon Martin Jr., What's with everybody having good field goal 3-point percentage, but they can't hit free throws in 2K? It's really weird. Jae'Sean Tate was all right. Yeah, his free throws were solid, 79%. I mean, that's not great, but like better than what everybody else is doing on the team. 79% for Eason. There is Ty Washington and Usman Garuba, who, I don't know, I'm having a tough time seeing him in the rotation next year, especially if we're adding 2 new rookies. We're going to have a ton of cap space, might make a trade. I don't think he's going to be here. All right, this might be the first time I've seen the Lakers win the Western Conference in year 1, and you have the Celtics winning it in the East. So you have Tatum and LeBron winning the respective conference finals MVPs. Here we go, Celtics Lakers finals, an NBA dream for the marketing team, and the Celtics sweep them. All right, not even a fight put up. Tatum is your finals MVP. Wow, Celtics blew him out in game 1, won by 7 in game 2, won by 19 in game 3, and then won by 18 in game 4. So there was really only one close game throughout that 4-game set. All right, so player retirements, Melo, Iguodala hanging up. Does Eric Gordon retire? I do see him retiring in year 1 in some of these. No, Eric Gordon does not retire. Okay. Diego Splitter retires, though. Dwight and Melo, both deserving, make it to the Hall of Fame. Dwight gets his jersey retired by the Magic. I don't think that happens. And Melo by the Nuggets. That definitely won't happen. All right, draft lottery. Let's see if we can get some luck on our side. We have projected the 7th pick. All right, a little bit better than what I thought. Let's see if we can get lucky and move up into that top 4. Wow, a bunch of good teams didn't make the playoffs. Well, not going to say the Knicks, sorry, but the Nets, the Clippers, and the Nuggets all missed out, or maybe they lost in the play-in tournament. That's probably what happened. All right, so let's hope that we do not see the Rockets logo here with the 8th overall pick, because if so, we get screwed over. All right, we do not see the Rockets pick, so can we move up into the top 4, please? Please, can we move up and be pretty lucky? No, we do not move up. All right, so we have the 7th overall pick in the 2023 draft. We also have the 24th pick via the Milwaukee Bucks. That was a pretty normal, realistic NBA draft lottery. Usually in real life, not a lot of teams move up. Same thing happened there. So it is draft night, and I'm looking to add a wing, preferably somebody that could start at the 3. I don't think Asur Thompson is going to fall to 7, but Cam Whitmore could be a potential pick. Amari Bailey, Dariq Whitehead, Keontae George. We don't have many guys that I would love to trade right now. Under contract, like Usman Garuba is not under contract, maybe even Kenyon Martin. I thought about moving Jae'Sean Tate, and that could be a possibility. And I do like this trade. We have Jabari Smith at the 4. We have Tari Eason. Who knows? I might draft somebody. And even at the 3, I don't think he's there long term. We still have Kenyon Martin Jr. So yeah, we are going to be trading Jae'Sean Tate to the Chicago Bulls. And he's got a team option next year as well. So he's under control, on a pretty nice contract for that 2024 Portland pick next year, which could be pretty good. So we clear up a roster spot there, which we desperately needed to do. The Wizards changed their franchise course around. They get Wembanyama. They desperately need that. Cam Whitmore goes to Charlotte. I know you have a point guard already, but just take Henderson. Trade him at least. Why would you do that? All right, so Henderson goes through to San Antonio. That would be insane for them, because then you have Henderson, Vassell, Shohan, Branham, Wesley, Keldon Johnson. Asur Thompson ends up going 4. 5 is Amen Thompson. 6 is Jarace Walker, who I didn't think I was going to take. And here we are on the clock at 7, which I could take Amari Bailey. I could take Dariq Whitehead. But I do like the possibility of taking Keontae George and starting him at the 3. Oof, okay. Well, the 2K ranks and the NBA.com ranks discourage me that I could maybe get him with my 2nd first-round pick. So maybe the correct pick here would be Amari Bailey. I mean, it might be Dariq Whitehead, honestly. But I'm not going to take Dariq Whitehead. I'm going to take Amari Bailey here with the 7th overall pick. Dariq Whitehead goes the pick after Charlotte moves up. And Keontae George goes, okay. So maybe Keontae George was never going to fall. And we end up taking another wing with our 24th pick. And that was Jordan Walsh out of Arkansas. I don't know if he's going to be playing for us right away. And Amari Bailey's a 72 overall, which is kind of gross. So not really a starting small forward caliber player right there. We're going to decline Eric Gordon's $20 million team option. We're going to pick up these 3 team options. Maladon, I mean, with Ty Washington and Kevin Porter Jr., we don't really need him. Vic Krejci, we're going to save that about $3 million. I mean, Garrison Matthews might not even play, and he's displeased, so I'll let him hit free agency. I don't even know if I want to pick up the contract on Usman Garuba, but I will, because I could still move him possibly. So we are going to extend the qualifying offer to Kevin Porter Jr. Do we bring James Harden back to Houston? That would be kind of cool, because we do need a point guard as well. But I'm going to try one more year with Kevin Porter Jr. as our starting point guard. I'm going to give him about $13 million at a flat rate over 3 years. and he should, well, I can't do that yet. I have to wait till after moratorium is done. All right, here we go. This is the contract I'm going to give Kevin Porter Jr. Even if he's not our starting point guard long term, that is a solid backup point guard contract right there. Definitely $13 million a year. That's a steal nowadays. So Fred VanVleet, Conley, Draymond Green, they're all still here. Harden goes back to Philly. Kyrie back to Brooklyn. KP goes to the Pacers now that the Wizards have Wembanyama. Middleton joins the Spurs. A very interesting decision there, but they did give him $130 million guaranteed. Devo goes to the Jazz. Not really too shocked there. Miles Bridges to the Wizards. Miles Turner to the Jazz. They pick up Devo and Miles Turner. That's kind of cool. Shout out to the 2015 draft class. Russ gets $27 million a year from the Lakers. He's back up to an 83 overall, but he did not have a good year, at least stats-wise, last year. All right, so Jalen Green is up to an 88. It says in the top right, you got Jabari Smith at an 81, Şengün at an 80, Kevin Porter Jr. at an 80. A lot of green, which makes me happy. As long as we don't see any red, that is good. Just the only players that didn't go up were our 2 first-round picks. All right, so let's take a look at our Season 2 rotation. Porter Jr., Green. Well, it's not going to be Justin Jackson who we signed, I'll tell you that. We might even start Josh Christopher. You know what? Let's start Amari Bailey at the 3. We're going to do it. So, Kalon Martin, I'm thinking, oh my god, that's Kenyon Martin. Why is he the 11th man? So, yeah, there's 11 guys that I think should get minutes. Yeah, no, I don't think Usman Garuba is going to be in the rotation next year, unfortunately. Jordan Walsh getting about 13 minutes a night. Ty and Eason can get about 17. 22 to Martin, 25 to Christopher. Can we get 30 to Şengün, 33 to Jabari Smith? Okay, so that leaves us 24 minutes to Amari Bailey. Let's see what we can do. We can probably go 20, something like that. 30 to Porter Jr., 25 to Amari Bailey. That is good with me. System proficiency is 3-star pace and space. We will go to 7 seconds for Stephen Silas. So let's see how this Rockets team can do in its second season. We're still developing this young core. So let's see if Jalen Green and Jabari Smith can carry this team to a playoff appearance. That'd be impressive. All right, so we're at the contract extension deadline. I'm going to be bringing back Kenyon Martin Jr. on a 2-year deal worth about $7.5 million a year, which I think is a steal for somebody that's been shooting about 40% from 3 for me. Right now, we are 23 and 38, so yeah, I don't think I can rely on maybe Jalen Green and Jabari Smith just yet to bring us to a playoff appearance. I also don't know exactly if we have our first round pick this year or it goes to the OKC Thunder. That we could figure out in the offseason just because we have passed the trade deadline. But yeah, this is a little bit of a disappointing year. I thought we were going to be a play-in tournament team potentially, so we are going to look to add some pieces. Yeah, maybe Amari Bailey. Okay. Yeah, that sucks because that was the 7th overall pick. I want him to be good. Yeah, Luka goes back-to-back for the MVPs, a 37-point triple-double. I just have to, I'm just in awe every time I see that because it is just mind-blowing. 37-point triple-double. What do you average last year? 34-point triple-double, but 11, almost 12 rebounds a night and 11 assists. Jeez, Victor Wembanyama gets Rookie of the Year. Bones Highland, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis gets Depoy. Dyson Daniels, most improved. Shout out to him. In New Orleans. We do not get any Houston Rockets on an All-NBA or All-Defensive team, and Amari Bailey is on our rookie second team. I mean, he finished the season a little bit better, but boy, oh boy, that wasn't great. Was Keontae George much better? He was. He definitely was. All right, and Dariq Whitehead, he wasn't, anything too special. So we are not going to be in the 2024 playoffs, which is a bummer, but it's fine, though. So Jalen Green, 20 points in year 3 for his career now, but look at that efficiency jump. Wow. 67% true shooting. Okay. Wow. Jabari Smith, 19 points, 8 rebounds. Yep, we have kind of a 1 and a 2 here. Kevin Porter Jr., 15 points, 7 assists, 46, 41, 68 split. He does everything well besides hit free throws. So I guess I'll take it. Josh Christopher, ooh, that efficiency dropped. All right. Şengün, 11.7 rebounds. I'm not going to say I won't look for another center in the offseason, but he might have some competition next year, as Jordan Walsh was all right. Jason Tatum is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and Ja Morant is your Western Conference Finals MVP. I feel like the Grizzlies are just goated in the sim right now, and yeah, they win it all. Ja Morant is your Finals MVP. All right, so player retirements. There goes LeBron, Kyle Lowry, Mike Conley, Al Horford, Brooke Lopez, Kevin Love, DeAndre Jordan, Goran Dragic, Blake Griffin, Pablo Prigioni retiring. LeBron is going to the Hall of Fame. So you have LeBron getting his jersey retired by the Heat, Lowry by the Raptors, LeBron by the Cavs, LeBron by the Lakers, and Lana Rhodes by the Clippers. Blake Griffin. So we're not going to have any of these meetings change. So let's see. Do we have our first round pick or do the Thunder get it? It looks like the Thunder are going to get it. Thank the Lord that the Nets were bad this year, so we're still going to get a top 10 pick either way. But it will kind of sting a little if our pick is the one that moves up into the top 3, and that's originally from the Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook trade, which at the time was never a great trade for the Rockets, and it's going to age kind of poorly. I mean, luckily they were able to get a Wizards first round pick, which they ended up moving down the line anyway, for trading Russell Westbrook to the Wizards. And our pick, or the Nets pick, drops from 9 to 10. And let's just hope that this is our pick, so I'm not going to hate myself. Okay, it is. So the Suns have the number 1 overall pick in the draft. The Thunder via the Wizards have the 2nd pick. I thought the Knicks had the rights to that pick. Okay. So we have 10 and 23. Damn, that was the pick that we ended up trading Jae'Sean Tate for. I really thought that that was going to be a good pick. We are going to look at a new direction for our head coach, so I'm going to offer Steve Nash a deal, as well as Will Hardy, who's a coaching free agent. And we're going to sign Steve Nash to be the next head coach of the Houston Rockets. If we want to run 7 seconds or less, we got to get the creator of it. So we are going to be trading pick 23, 37, 40 in a future second for 2 future first round picks from the Warriors. Well, there's a protection on it, so it might only be 1. All right, so we're on the clock at pick 10. This is pretty much how the top 9 has gone. And Mikey Williams looks like he's the obvious pick, at least based off rankings. I mean, overall, Ade Mara could be the guy. He'd be a backup center behind Şengün. But you know what? I think I'm going to go Mikey Williams here. And in the second round, we ended up getting Ellis Livingston. So Williams is a 71 overall. Not great. So I'm going to pick up the team option on everybody, but I'm going to try to make a big move this offseason. Let's first see who's available in free agency. Would anybody want to come to Houston? I don't know. Kawhi? You want to come to Houston? Well, he has max deals from 3 bigger markets in LA and Chicago. AD, on the other hand, though, doesn't really have any major deals. AD would probably get pushed to the 5 since we have Smith, or I made Jabari Smith a small forward, which I don't know if I want to do that. DeJounte Murray doesn't have any deals. I would make him my point guard, which wouldn't be a terrible idea because he helps us out defensively. He doesn't really need to be the top scorer for us because that could be Jalen Green and Jabari Smith still. Or we can go after Lonzo Ball, who would be an upgrade over Kevin Porter Jr., and I know we just got Mikey Williams, so I can move him to the 2. I do need a small forward, though. If Amari Bailey's not going to be that guy. Paul George, Wiggins. Ugh. Want Wiggins? I mean, I might as well try to get in the Kawhi Leonard sweepstakes. Probably not going to get him, though. We could move Jaylen Brown to the 3, but I don't know how I feel about that. So maybe I go after Andrew Wiggins. We'll offer him a deal. I'm sure he will accept this. But let's see if we can get Kawhi, and we don't get Kawhi. So you know what? I'm going to sign Andrew Wiggins 4 years, $88 million, about $22 million a year, which is not bad at all, as Kawhi goes to the Bulls. Okay. So DeMar DeRozan is definitely gone. And then watch Kawhi pop up here again. Okay, no, he actually signs with the Bulls. DeJounte Murray would have been a great system fit. Wow, so is Klay Thompson. Can we afford any of these centers? Yeah, we actually could afford, like, pretty expensive ones still. What's the price tag on Sabonis? Oh, he's only a 2-star fit. I thought if he was a much better fit, I would have cleared up the 13 mil, but he's not. Valanciunas isn't anything crazy. The best fit would be a Kungwu. But is he that much better than Şengün? Not really. So I'm going to sign Nicholas Claxton to be the backup center for about 13 mil a year, similar to the Kevin Porter Jr. deal. And we do get him on that. So since we drafted Mikey Williams, I'm going to be trading Ty Washington and Usman Garuba, since we also just got Nicholas Claxton, for a future first round pick from the Toronto Raptors. I'm not going to use Montrezl Harrell. All right, so let's advance to player progression. We definitely have plenty of depth right now. All right, so Jalen Green's up to an 89. You got Jabari Smith at an 84. Wiggins looks like he has maybe peaked at an 84 overall, which you don't love to say. So it's going to be Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Wiggins, Smith, Şengün, but he's probably going to get like 20 minutes a night. We're going to probably go like 20 to Claxton, 23 to Josh Christopher, about 18 to Tari Eason, 17 to Kenyon Martin, and then, yeah, it's not going to be Montrezl Harrell. It's not going to be Jordan Walsh. I mean, I would like for it to be Amari Bailey, but that means 0 minutes for Mikey Williams. I mean, we can't have that, so I gotta figure something out. All right, so we're gonna be trading Kenyon Martin Jr. to the Blazers for a 2027 first round pick. Gary Payton has to come back to make the money work, and we're giving them a second, but he's not gonna be in the rotation. It was either Kenyon Martin or Tari Eason. I know I was 1 year off signing him, because now I can give Mikey Williams about 15 minutes a night, Amari Bailey about 17, Jordan Walsh will not be in the rotation. Claxton can get about 8 minutes a night as well, or 18 minutes a night. Porter Jr. 28, 33 to Green, 30 to Wiggins, 30 to Smith. All right, that's fine. And then if the playoffs happen, then that will change. So we are 4-star perimeter centric. Wiggins' shot tendency, that can go up a little bit. So I will see you guys at the end of the year. And let's hope that this team can make the playoffs for the first time in this video. Luka with an MVP again. This time, though, it is not a triple-double MVP. And he scored under 30 points a night. But he had 9.9 rebounds, so basically was one. Emmanuel Quickley is your 6th man of the year, 16 points, 5.7 assists. He had a pretty good season for the Jazz. Just wasn't the way. Like, he was going to end up on the Jazz that we all thought he would, because we thought he was going to be in the Donovan Mitchell trade. And Jalen Duren has a monster year for Utah. Luka, Ja, Tatum, Giannis, and Jokic all NBA first team. Second team, you have LaMelo, Maxey, Zion, Mobley, Holmgren. And third team, no Rockets, though. I was hoping we were going to see at least one. No Mikey Williams on our rookie team, but we are the 2 seed in the Western Conference, taking on the Phoenix Suns in round 1, who still have Chris Paul. He is yet to retire, and they had the number 1 pick last year, and they signed Onyeka Okongwu. How did they wait, what? Paying the, like, Devin Booker, Bridges, Paul, Aiden, and, like, the number 1 pick. How much did he sign for? Oh, that's why. All right, so just taking a look at the season stats from this past season. Jalen Green went up in scoring rate. I don't think he had 20 points last year. Or he did, but he went up by 0.2 points. The efficiency somehow went up to 70% true shooting. We'll take that. Jabari Smith, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 49 from the field, 41 from 3, 88 from the line. An incredible year from him. Andrew Wiggins, 14.5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. You know what? I am very content with the season. That is definitely worth $22 million in this day and age. Kevin Porter Jr., not a bad year. Definitely could always use an upgrade here, but you know what? 7.5 assists, 43 from 3. That's good. There's Josh Christopher. He's due for a payday at the end of the year. We'll see if we're going to end up paying him. There's Şengün. Yeah, I think the experiment might be done by the end of the year, so we could be upgrading a point guard or center. Mark Bailey looks like a bust. All right, you know what? There's some boomer bust guys potentially in this class. Claxton was all right. Don't know why he's taking any threes. And there's Mikey Williams. So for the playoffs, I don't even think I'm going to play Mikey Williams. So that gives me about 14 new minutes to play with. We're going to go 37 to Smith, 38 to Green, 32 to Porter Jr., 33 to Wiggins. All right, so let's see if we could beat the Phoenix Suns after beat us in game 1. They beat us by double digits, and we were at home. I mean, they're a good team. I do not know how they were a 7th seed. What? Jalen Green had 37. There's Booker. Chris Paul had 15 assists. All right, well, whatever. We're going to end up getting swept. What is that round 1 matchup? Getting the Phoenix Suns there? That is just brutal. Nikola Jokic is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Evan Mobley, who averaged 32 and 11. Holy shit, I never see that out of Evan Mobley, is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the Cavs almost blew a 3-0 lead, but they end up winning in 7, and Darius Garland is your Finals MVP. JaVale McGee retires, Derrick Rose, Daniel Gallinari. Wow, a lot of head coaches are retiring. I don't know if we have any random first-round picks here in the lottery. I thought we might have, and of course the Blazers now are going to be a lottery team. So the Thunder get the number 1 overall pick via the Clippers. We have the Nets pick at 19 and the Raptors pick at 17, and that is it. All right, so we are going to be making a pretty big trade with the Sacramento Kings. Mikey Williams, who was the 10th overall pick last year, pick 17, and Nicholas Claxton for Cameron Johnson and De'Aaron Fox, who's in the last year of his deal in Sacramento, and we're getting that upgrade at the point guard position. So yeah, there we go. Kevin Porter Jr. is going to the bench, but that is going to be a great bench piece. We got Clay Dunleavy at 19. We got Kirk Jones at 58. We're going to pick up all these team options besides Livingston, and I still might even have one more trade in mind, but we do have a couple guys to bring back in free agency. Oh, wow. Giannis is here. Can't afford him, sadly. Jalen Green is about to get a deal from the Mavericks. So yeah, we are going to be matching that 4 years, $137 million. Damn. Yeah, you can see Şengün is just not a great system fit either. So I'm going to try to work in a sign and trade with him. $25 million a year for him is just absurd. All right, so we have another player from the 2017 class that has 1 year left on his deal. Could we move Şengün, Amari Bailey, Jordan Walsh, and this Nets pick as well as this Warriors pick for Bam Adebayo? Yeah, we're going all in next year. We're going to acquire De'Aaron Fox and Bam, 2 former Kentucky Wildcats in the same offseason. Boom, there we go. We have plenty of guys for next year's season. Yep, this team should be able to go all the way. Like Jalen Green, or Jabari Smith was once like the 2nd best guy. Now he's the 4th highest rated player on the squad. Player progression, Jalen Green, Bam, Fox, Jabari Smith, even Wiggins all going up an overall point at age 30. Let's go. All right, so let's take a look at our 4th season starting 5. De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Green, Andrew Wiggins, Jabari Smith, Bam Adebayo. It's really good. So Kevin Porter Jr. could definitely be the 6th man. Josh Christopher, Cameron Johnson, and then I guess it's going to be Tari Eason. I won't play Clay Dunleavy yet. Yep, I'm good with that. I got about 15 minutes to give to the starting 5. Could we give Wiggins 30, Jabari Smith 32, Bam 32? I got 2 more minutes. We're going to go to the Rockets OGs in Jalen Green and Jabari Smith. 4.5-star perimeter centric. We got to win it all this year, right? So Nikola Jokic is your MVP. That's pretty much the criteria. You have to average a triple-double to win the MVP award. Giannis gets another deep. He's on the Knicks. Oh, man. I'd love to see that. Any Houston Rockets making an All-NBA team? Still none, but you know what? I know we were pretty good this year. We do get Bam Adebayo on all defensive second team. 14 points for him, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 52 from the field. Yes, yes, yes. We are the 1 seed. Thank God we're on the other side of the bracket. Then the Suns and the Grizzlies, which is huge. So you have the OG Rockets were the top 2 scorers, Jalen Green and Jabari Smith. De'Aaron Fox averages 7.5 assists. Bam Adebayo, we already went over his numbers. There's Wiggins. He ended up shooting 36 from 3. Kevin Porter Jr., 5.5 assists off the bench. Cameron Johnson, what did he shoot from 3? 43%. All right, so here goes nothing. Utah Jazz in round 1. They got D'Lo, Ochai Agbaji, Franz Wagner, Baba Miller, Ivica Zubac, Shore Thompson, Emmanuel Quickley, Jared Vanderbilt, Chris Duarte. Wow. They have a lot of talent there. I'm excited about a Jazz rebuild in the future because it is wide open for that team, and we end up beating them in 5 as we should. And I don't mean to talk about the Jazz too much in the Rockets rebuild, but like the Jazz really went from like the bleakest future and really the most boring, like bland rebuild because you really couldn't do much. You didn't really have a lot of draft picks or any young core outside of Donovan Mitchell or Gobert to really one of the more exciting rebuilds because of the uncertainty of the future. And wow, the Nuggets have Brandon Ingram. What? How are they able to pull that off? Don't tell me he's making $1 million a year. Okay. Well, that team is pretty stacked, so they might beat us. Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. is pretty good, and they have the MVP, Nikola Jokic. Please, can we advance? Yes, we sweep them. All right. I don't know how the Jazz won a game against us, but that Nuggets team couldn't. Shout out to Jalen Green, averaging 26 in that series on 64% field goal percentage. And what did he shoot from 3? 56%. So here we go. Rockets Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. They have Chet Holmgren, Kenzie McBracco, Josh Giddey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, DJ Wagner, Scott McGuire off the bench, and we win in 5. Darius Garland is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and Jabari Smith Jr. is your Western Conference Finals MVP. So yeah, I always see the Cavs in the finals as well. It's pretty much the Cavs and the Grizzlies so far as Jalen Green drops 25 and 12, Josh Christopher 21 and 18 minutes, Garland at 38 in game 1 was not enough. We win game 2, lose game 3, win game 4, lose game 5, and oh my God, we're going to 7. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, Evan Mobley dropped 52 in game 6. How did you allow that, Jabari and Bam? Oh no. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. I haven't done that yet in 2K23. I will cry if that happens. All right, we have a very good lead right now. This would be a crazy collapse, but no, we're fine. We're fine, right? Yeah, we end up beating them by 26 points. De'Aaron Fox had 29 in game 7. Does that get him Finals MVP? It does not. It goes to Bam Adebayo, actually. Wow. So let's see. Did Bam deserve it? Yeah, I'm cool with Bam. Nobody really was like a top scorer on the team, and he had 11 rebounds. He actually led the team in rebounds, assists, and was 3rd in points and led it in steals. So I'm cool with that. So let me know what you guys think of the Houston Rockets rebuild down below. Let me know what team we should rebuild next. Like I said, I'm excited for maybe a Grizzlies or a Cavs rebuild just because I can win so many titles. But really the Jazz, like they're a team I'm very excited to do. Maybe they'll be next. So let me know what you guys think I should do next down below. NBA season, man, it's right around the corner. So the next episode of the Supersonics franchise should be out tomorrow. Game 1 of the 2024 season, which you'll see Kevin Porter Jr. in. So if you're a Rockets fan or Kevin Porter Jr. fan or just a Supersonics 2K franchise fan, go check that out tomorrow. I love you guys and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.